Ads probably started, so I'll get things started after ads come back. All right, I'm back from ads on Twitch. Um, so jumping back into the Koitsugi game. Uh, really did not get much done last stream, so focus was on like the branding stuff. Ignore the mess. The office will one day get cleaned. Um, this start function is not being called, and I'm not sure why. Because this on start is being called, but this one is not. Leaf, what's up? What's up? It's good. It's good. Um, been just doing all kinds of stuff, so trying to really focus on this game today. Koitsugi. We've made a lot of progress. Um, a lot of system updates recently, and gonna start hitting the next levels soon. But you know, trying to also focus on getting that small demo out. Things have been going, it's a little slow. Holidays slow us down a lot. We all have families, and so holidays. Like we're usually like knocked out for like a month. Um, and other stuff's going on in our lives, so we definitely took a while to get back into things this year, but hopefully we can, you know, get things kicked off soon or like back into gear because I think, um, trying to wrap up this demo here, and I think there's just a few things. I'm just updating our system here, our state system. Well, we don't have really have one before, um, and so updating to this new one, um, so we can actually start, adding more behaviors and functionality. So, but something's going on. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I was trying to avoid. So I have this like state controller here, and it's got a state, but it is not calling the onStart function, and this fish navigation is the behavior, but it is a um, yeah, it's just a prefab. So I think it's just like my misunderstanding of how some of this stuff works. I think I actually need to spawn or instantiate this object in order for the mono behavior functions to be called, because this is there and it's being called, but the onStart function is not being called. So I'm trying to get like a little bit of a user-friendly state machine here that you can just have like the state controller, you drag in your states, and that's it, right? But it's not working as expected, and like originally I didn't like the way it looked at first. I didn't want to have like all these game objects just in here that represented states. To me, that's like just bloat. I mean, we have like a bunch of game objects in here, so just adding empty game objects that are literally just scripts is just, I think, unnecessary. And from like a level designer's perspective, I think it's confusing. And it doesn't look nice. So I'm trying to just say, oh, well, you have the one state controller, game object, and you drop in your states. But that's not working. So I'm trying to come up with a solution that, like, what can we do? And these objects, maybe I do have to create it. Maybe the state itself creates that game object and adds it. Because it's just a behavior script. And so this onStart function occurs. And I don't think this is, I mean, oh, let me try it. If that fixes it, maybe that's something I can come back to later. Um, so what I want to do is this is I guess that would be on the state controller. So here we get that current state. We can start it. Void start. Get all those states. And then, let's see. Right now it's only got to one state. And I'm gonna instantiate state. I'm just gonna do object. But how's your game going, Leaf? I saw you stream not too long ago. I've been seeing you stream a little bit more. Well, maybe it's just like time wise. Like I know we're in different time zones. To add the state's behavior. Yeah, if I just do behavior, that doesn't really add what I want. So what do I do? So if this fish navigation, well, the fish navigation is a prefab. It comes with the fish navigation script. That will maybe instead of the behavior, just have an object. There really is the issue with the behavior versus like a game object. Let's change this to a game object. Then behavior object, behavior, and On start, we'll say behavior. And then I'll get that behavior scripter. So that will do that. Save it. And then going back here, the state will, I want to instantiate that object. So that should just be the one. See if that works. I wasn't expecting to run into these kind of issues with like the editor stuff, but oops. There you go. That one, hit play. And then did it instantiate that object? It did. But it's still not hitting this start function. Because it's not hitting the start function, it doesn't set up the wait, and then all this fails. But I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. It's like behavior start, setup waits. Oh, is it working now? Let's see. So this one is having an issue. Behavior start, setup waits. It's still not hitting the right order. On start is getting hit first. So I need to change all this to, oh yeah, because this one's on start too. I need to change this to on awake. Wait. Then go to the start handler. Hey TG, what's going on? And this stuff to on awake to set up those weights, get the components. I think that's printing. Zara Mux, what's going on? Happy Friday. TG, happy Saturday. Let's see. Get components. Should be behaviors. Oh, that's fine. Oh, because I'm using movement. That's why. I'm not trying to get the behavior. I'm trying to get the movement script. Which I don't know if it's printing or not. All right. Let's see. Hey man, hope you have a great day, Zara, and you're awesome. I was watching your stream for a little bit yesterday, and was it yesterday? I think it was last night, and Devil's stream. I try to watch when I can, like on my phone. So I got setup weights. Still saying, still saying I have index and a range. Which I don't know why. Instantiate. It looks like it was able to instantiate there. Does it say big? this one, list, weighted list, get random vector 2, update, start, on start, update movement, get random vector 2. Maybe I should print the list. I feel like I was using this before, so I don't see why the weighted list is off. There's values here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's hitting this one. Guess I'll just print the list. Set up weights. It should be setting weights up. Do I have a... count? I'll add the count and then... and it should show all the weights. Then... yeah, when I call it... let me just print it out again when I call it. Should have something. I guess my weights don't print out correctly. Vector 2. I don't think that's right either. Cool. Cool. Am I not getting values? Got values. What the heck? Clear it. Left int. So this is just like a weighted system that gets set up. It should return multiple. So since I have 5555, it should return 20 um, values. So it should have a count of 20. It generates the left, the right, up, and down vectors. So that's how it generates like directions to go. So it should have a count of 20. It's getting values. I don't know why I can't print the vectors. And I mean, I override the to string too. Should get the vector. And this was working. I know it was. Yeah, see, it's got a count of 20. So let's set up the weights. That seems to be fine. I lose an object's reference on awake. Maybe I can't instantiate the object. Well, I am instantiating it. I don't. There's only one state. And we hit on start here and try to print out the weights, but that doesn't seem to work either. I don't know why this doesn't work. Swaggy V, what's up? What's up? Sorry, can't. List. How's it going? How's the stream going? I don't get to watch your streams that much because you stream late. But Yeah, I should just be able to do weighted lists, weights. That's it. I guess I can add like a count. I can just yeah, growing pretty fast. That's good. That's always good to hear. Yeah, the variety streams are definitely hard to build that community and like keep pushing to get like more numbers in. It is tough. But glad to hear it's going good. Yeah, with variety streaming, you have to keep up with the trends. Um, See, I'm getting zero. Why am I getting zero? It make no sense. Am I recreating that object? Um, yeah, like all the new games, and then hitting the games that get like super popular. And it depends. Like if you're just focusing on like shooting games, or more broad variety of games. Because like when what's that game? Cult of the Lamb came out, like that blew up. A lot of people that were playing that game got like tons of followers. That was pretty big. Wish to Find It and Die, yeah. That's also the other thing too. Is like really good games come out and then like they just get no following. Yeah, yeah, and that's true. Like when a game comes out, some games like are really big, really popular in streams, and then um after that they just die off. And so if you like really love a game and it comes out and then it dies, it totally sucks. All right, something is happening with my weights. They're being set up, but I'm losing them somewhere. I'm working on my own game. I'm working with a team. I work with Blind Cat Studios. This was his game idea, and he's the designer, game designer. level designer. I do some game design, level design stuff too, but mostly focused on programming. And we've been working on it for a few years now. But it's been like slow going. It's, we had to a lot of the art was updated. So like yeah, if you haven't already, check out our links, um, or our Steam page, and wishlist the game. We'll try to get a demo out. We've been trying for like way too long to get the demo out, but it's just a lot of finesse stuff we're trying to get out. Like what I'm working on the state machine now, but I'm having some weird issue with this new behavior as I'm like migrating some stuff over from old code. But for some reason, it's like losing the weight, and I'm not sure why. It's all good. It's all good. I know. I usually, I my YouTube channel's all programming help, tutorials, stuff like that. So, oh yeah, your cousin does the same thing. That's cool. Yeah, game software development's. I like it. I enjoy it. I mean, I went to school for game design and then um, started programming. Just kind of like went down that path and just stuck with it. I've always enjoyed it, but I've come out with like a whole bunch of my own game ideas, game designs, but never really published any of them. What the heck? I don't know why this is not why I'm losing the count. Oh shit. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run an ad, but I'll be right back in like a few minutes. I gotta run. Okay, sorry. I might actually put my contacts on. I meant to put them on earlier, but stuff came up. A little emergency. I had to step away real quick. Trying to see. I don't see where it's losing my weights. I'm still messing with like figuring out this layout for stuff. See? So on start, it's at 0. Why? Why though? So I think so it gets the count. It's got 20. What's this one? This is on awake, yeah. And then I wonder if this is like a different game object. And then this happens where we instantiate this game object. We just not instantiate it. I think I'll lose the mono behavior items, but that's what we're learning here, so yeah. Yeah, the setup is never called. Setup is never called and it runs into the same issue. That makes sense. So I do need to instantiate it. And that's not what I want to do. So sadly, I think that's what's gonna happen is I can create these prefabs, set up these prefabs for the behaviors. They still have to be instantiated in to be used. Which is fine. But for some reason, the awake is being called, which again is fine. And then when they get instantiated, it's probably like a new game object. Where'd that go? So when I instantiate this new game object, it calls it again. the onAwake function is not being called again. So if I just go to this behavior, this fish navigation, and on start, set up the weights. And that's probably why it's not getting any. It's well, actually, this doesn't even make sense anymore because it doesn't have a parent either. So I need to add that to the parent. And I mean, I would think it'd be set active by default. Set parent is, what's this? This transform. I just want that parent of this transform of the state controller. Um, and that should happen on Awake too. But let's see. Oops. 0, 0, and yeah, like the weights for some reason are not being set. Oh, I thought I copied this over, my bad. which this is. Just copy this over here. None of the parent stuff is actually going to do anything, so I'll just delete that. And it is setting up the weights, but it has to be an issue with the prefab. Not sure why. That's fine. Yeah, it's got it now. Still has a null reference on. What's it say? I don't know why it has a weights to counts. Setups the weight. Has the counts, but it is not able to get the transform the parent name for some reason. Don't know why. But let's see. Let's go ahead and fix this issue here. Are all the fish doing that? Let's see. Let's watch all the other fish. Are they all going right? Let's see. Looks like it. I update one fish and all the other ones break. I think something happened with these Unity events. Not sure what happened. For the ray cast, that is the ground detection, fish movement new too close. That's in movement, right? Movement. That looks right. I'm just gonna have to really just rip this thing apart. And so no more timer, and then I'm gonna start from there. There's gonna be no more timer. Nose. One at a time. Right? One at a time. you, timer interrupt. We're not doing that anymore. And delete, delete. No more timer at all. No more color, stiff. A lot of stuff is being changed, so uh here we go. No more frozen functionality. Stun movement. That's gone. It's gone. All timer stuff is gone. All these will get updated. So anyone who doesn't know that previously the like state machine that I had, the state system, uh, everything was based on a timer, and so I liked it. I think it worked really nice, but it definitely there was like an attack behavior, attack script, move script, and then like a enemy script, and all of it just ended up being it was gonna end up being like a lot of it could be broken out into smaller pieces, which is what we're doing with the state system. All these behaviors were like slapped together in like one big script. So there was like three big scripts we had. So we're moving away from that into these smaller systems. Change freeze. And hopefully it will be a little bit more manageable. Because yeah, some of these like the fish movement, it was like much larger. I moved some stuff out. It's like 300 lines, which isn't like terrible, but um, there's a lot there, and things could be broken out into like smaller classes, and all the states were like controlled by the NPC. Um, but from like a designer perspective, like everything was code, everything was in the code. There was no way to really build out behaviors or like states for enemies or even like a boss. All that would have to be like written in the code. So we're simplifying things so that a designer can like piece together a like functionality, gameplay, by just dragging and dropping different behaviors together, states together, um, which will be nicer. Not saying this is going to be the perfect solution, but um, we learn as we go. Definitely going with systems is going to be is a much nicer approach, anyways. So let me see. So now I have the state controller now, and see if any bugs I missed. So that's not going to have the timer anymore. It's got our weights. We've started, and let's see, where are you? Okay. And then our update movement. Where'd that go? Our fish navigation here. So this has started. And doesn't look like we're getting our movement object. Let's see. So we're still not getting our movement. I think that's what this error is. It trying to get movement component. But I'm not sure why. It should just get the parent. But like this try catch isn't doing anything either, so let me clean up some of these debugs real quick. So this on awake really is not helping. Wait. Then yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to do another try catch and see if it catches a parent. So I think that should be a transform right here. But like, why wouldn't it have a parent? You know, like, what's up with that? Okay. Yeah, I just have to make progress with this state machine. Nope. Yeah. I don't know why. That. Then the where'd it go? I wonder if I need to make my own. I wonder if these issues are becoming because this navigation script is it's in the same file as my weighted class. Let me make a new. Weighted list. Get there. It's a bad habit of mine. Usually, like it's fine. Like in other, I think in Unity, it's not a great practice to do this, and but I've been doing this for years. That I just like code inside the same file, then I move like code around. Where'd that go? Fish navigation. I don't think Unity likes it. I don't think so. So now go back to fish navigation and then bring in that. Go. Uh, Figure out the issues. Yep. Slowly, but surely. The Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's happening, but I mean, the why it's resetting my weights on start, but I just did it on start. Anyways, then the next issue is the what's it called? Yeah, it's not getting the parent for some reason. So on start, it is yeah, it's having trouble getting the parent, I think. I don't know why. Oh, where? Oh, then so like it's having trouble getting the so I'm trying to get the movement component or script and it's like failing to get it because of a null reference, and I don't know why. This object not set to an instance of an object, and so I mean maybe I should just remove that. Just I mean maybe. An issue with the debug log. I'm trying to get it from the fish navigation. So this is a game object here. Let me restart this. So the state controller instantiates this behavior. And so I'm trying to get it from here, but uh, what the heck? So yeah, so it's not getting it. So on start. So I removed that. So it doesn't throw the catch here either. I don't know why. No movement found. Oh, here it is. No movement found. So it does have the parent, but yeah, it doesn't get the component in children. And I believe I did this right. So it's a transform parent and then gets the component in children movement. So it should get parent and then movement. But it is not getting it. Oh, my bad. Can you see it now? Yeah, so like this is the behavior object and trying to get the movement. My bad. I forget the camera's there. I'm so used to like always looking at the inspector side, which is why the camera's on the left. Never really look at the hierarchy, but there's like so many game objects now. Uh, so yeah, so can't find the movement. It can't find the so it does find the parent. I thought there was an issue with like the parent, but yeah. Yeah, the state is instantiating the behavior. Um I didn't think I had to do that, but I guess I do. Um, no, yeah, I still disagree with like the state machine having access to movement, but because not every state needs movement. Or the state machine, right? The state machine, yeah, and not every state needs movement. So, but yeah, I think I'm not sure what's so yeah, this and because of the mono behavior. So I didn't think I had to do that. Um, but so yeah, I have to instantiate these mono behavior scripts in order to use the on start functions. And so yeah, I had to force the states to instantiate the behavior that they're associated with. Um, Most, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends. I would say like, yeah, I would say like most. Like if we think about like maybe 50, 60% will use the movement, yeah. But it goes into the concept of, that these mono behaviors need to these behaviors themselves need to stand alone, right? And if we're adding dependency on the state controller or the state machine. So like ideally, um, with this method, I could delete the state controller and just add fish navigation in here, and that's it, and it'll work, right? Because it's not dependent on the state controller providing the movement data. But if there is a state controller, then it will, um, the state controller handles like multiple states. But going back to this error, it's not able to get this movement. I'm trying to think. Mm, I wonder if it's the. How do I get component count? Let me see the bucket type. Um, is that deprecated? Use transform.child count. I mean, I think it's getting all the children. I don't know why. I'm not sure how to get all the what's it called. I was trying to get a whole list of all the behaviors, which I might try to do next. Yeah. Can I not save? No, nothing. So I just add that just to get the child count, and I lose that try catch. That's what's a bit confusing. It's like, is it having trouble getting the parent? And why? See, here's the no movement bound. But if I do, let's see. What's it? I don't know. It's an hint. Dead Flame, what's up? What's it? Over here struggling, trying to find where this lost reference is. Oh, yeah. See? It says no children. What the heck? Okay. Am I not grabbing the right object then? Oh, how's RPG Maker? Dead Flame. You like? Have you tried to VX Ace some more? Uh, watch it be. Watch me just be grabbing some random looking object. You haven't tried it yet. Did I buy the bundle? I already have. I have so many RPG Maker assets. I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have all those assets already. I have MB, MZ assets, and I have RPG Maker Unite assets. I do not recommend getting Unite until I come out with a full series and course on RPG Maker Unite. Oh, now there's no parent? What the fuck? Makes no sense. That was not there, right? That was not there before. And it's like, oh, wait. You're trying to get the parent's name? It's like, no, that's not here either. It's like, that shit don't exist. Well, okay. Well, That's just throwing me off even more. Now I'm just like, is it really that much trouble? Do I really have to drop all this shit in here? So behavior, fish navigation starts, and then and now got the MZ bundle. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So MV came out. I think shoot, MV must have come out like maybe 2016 because Unite came out 2023. No, maybe yes, maybe 2023. Like June, July, around that time. It was like a late launch, and 2 years before that, they came out with MV or sorry MZ, and then like 3 4 years before that, they came out with MV. So MV is like maybe 2016, and then MZ came out when I started streaming, which was 2021. Uh, Actually, maybe it was 2020. I think I started streaming when it was already out. So MZ is fairly new, and then I think they just like bum rushed the Unite, which is RPG Maker inside Unity. So it's like a plugin asset, and it's got its own interface and everything inside Unity, and it's just no one likes it. Um, but I have yet to deep dive into it, so I still want to jump into that. I think a lot of people avoid it though. Let's see. Unity action. Nope. Yeah, on start. And it's coming up soon in a few minutes, so I'll take another break then. So this on start. Well, you know what? That's probably it. The Oh, this is why I try to do everything on the awake. So I instantiate the object, but the on start's probably triggering when I instantiate it. Then I set the parent. So I think that's why I didn't want to use the game object behavior. It's just a new one, and then add the behavior. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you later. No worries. Appreciate all the support. Um, it's not able to get the movement script. That's where I'm stuck. Because there's no parent, and I think that's because I'm instantiating the object directly, and the onStart function is called, and the event. No, no, the not the event. It's this onStart. So I think I just found it that I'm instantiating. I was instantiating the prefab and um, and then setting the parent. But when I instantiate the prefab, it's already got the mono behavior on there, and so it is um, triggering that. Yeah, that's what I was already doing. Setting the parent. Yeah, yeah. But I think because the all these functions are happening on start. Um, there's no it hasn't been attached to it yet, which is strange because I'm not calling. So like on start's already been called, and that's like what I was trying to say is that I should be instantiating that object and then I call on start, but it seems like there's like a mix up there. Like on start is happening at the same time as awake. Because when I instantiate the that game object, so we're talking about state, not behavior, right? I was instantiating it, right, and then setting the parent, um, and it can't find the parent, right? So the states are an array of the monobehavior prefabs. No, there's an array of states, and each state can have an array of like behaviors or but each one right now will just have one behavior. But and then like on start, I'll call the whatever the current state is like start it. And so when that starts, this is the first behavior that starts. It doesn't have a parent, although I've assigned one. I've already, and it gets attached to the parent, but Uh, does not seem to be working. What's in the state array? And this is all the states. Yeah, this is the state controller here, and so it has an array of states, and each state has a behavior array. And so each state has like an associated behavior, and that's what's being instantiated. Right. Yeah, the no, states are not mono behaviors. The state controller is, but not the state. The behaviors are mono controlled. Uh, yeah, here's the state. Like it's just one simple state. But I found that I had to instantiate these game objects in order to use the mono behavior functions. It's in the state controller, this one here. Which this doesn't have to be a mono behavior either, actually. Well, actually, I do, because now I'm having issues with the freaking with all these things, right? And it'd be good to have like the awaken start. So. But I think there is, I don't know why. I mean, this is all happening in the awake. And then start. Where are you? Um, that's where the right here. It's in the actual object itself. So like you'll start adding a lot of your states or whatever, and you can add your behaviors here for what you want. So right now there's only the one state. Right, yeah. But for some reason it says there's no parent found. So I'm not sure, why it's doing that. Because it is set up, it's in the game object. And I assign the state and instantiate the behavior and set its the parent, and all that happens. But when I hit on start here, right, it's like I can't find the parent. So it is, yeah. It's right here. Can you see that? I need to double check. Yeah, I can see that. It is a prefab. I'm instantiating a prefab. That's why it's a clone. Yeah. So yeah, if I stop the game, So you can, so yeah, sorry, I was playing it. It's not working because it's a prefab? Or it's not working because it's not in the hierarchy, sorry. Um, yeah. My bad, my bad. The game was playing. That's why you saw it. So yeah, you see this the state controller, it'll instantiate it there, and then but it does all that on awake. But I mean, I was trying to. I mean, if that's how we have to set it up, I guess that's how we have to set it up. I didn't like that because it's a lot to like. Oh, we gotta. Here's a this NPC prefab, and now we gotta drop all this stuff in here and remove stuff. Um, and I just want it to be like, hey, here's your states, and you just drop everything in here. You don't have to like bloat all this game object. But if that's what we have to do, that's what we gotta do. Right here. You know what? No, no, that's right. Oh yeah, because this is the state controller. My bad. Yeah, so the state controller, that parent. I mean, this is working. It does get assigned to the correct parent. I mean, once this is fixed, I'll be able to start migrating the other legacy codes into new states and behaviors. But this I definitely run into more issues than I expected doing this state machine and setting up these classes because I got to migrate everything away from the fish behavior, the movement, and the attack. And I was hoping to have all that done this week, which it's Friday. I'm not even close. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. This should work. Oh, trying to put it in the state, move the movement into the state controller. Yeah, I hear you. Mm, go to the movement. This one. Yeah, the behavior wake happens on start. Open the movement script. Yeah, everything's right. Like this is I should be able to get it, but it says there's like no parent. So when I start, the game starts, it doesn't I mean I can check maybe on start check what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did not try that, but maybe that'll help. That's the magic trick. Cool. And I gotta fix. There's like some audio issue. I don't know what happened, but I saw issue with the player object. So uh, did I save? I'll save it. I'll save it again. Let me replay it. Yeah. No parent. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a. I think there used to be a late start, right? I don't know if that's a thing anymore. But even so, I mean, this isn't actually an on start function. Timer 0. I never set the is enabled. Why am I calling on complete and complete handler? Oh, oh, okay, I see. I do it here. All right. I forgot I did that. So how do I get the parent then? What the heck do I do? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I've been stuck on this. This is like why I left stream yesterday. I was like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was like, this shit should be working. And I've been looking at this for, I'm doing some other cleanup too, but I'm just like, what the, like, this should just work. And so, on start is called, um, here. So the current state. So on awake, we set the current state, and then on start, we call the on start handler. So yeah, so the state um is started whenever, right? When we want this. So technically, maybe I could have a delay. I swear there was like a late start, but I don't know if that's. I think at the time, I don't know, late update. There used to be like a late start. Maybe that was like a long, long time ago. Maybe it's did start. Did start. And for things that did have like after the start. But there's like maybe I'm thinking of a late update to the coroutine. That's what I was thinking. Like if there is like a late start, so I have to make an enumeration, right? Or numerator, right? I forget. I forget what the coroutines mean. No, that's what I. Oh yeah, I was right. Enumerator. Um, baseline. The start method can be used. The Unity one. Yeah. See. Oh, remove the original one. Will this be called? I have to call this coroutine, right? But I still have to call the onStart handler. But I still have to call this one, right? The current state. What the heck is it? Wait 2 whole seconds. But you shouldn't need to call the enumerator. Why not? Because the start function is called, right? It's one of the Unity functions. If I swap it out with the enumerator, I can just say right. But then when do I call the onStart for the state? Right? Um, so after the yield line, that's gonna call it. Forget how these coroutines work. Oh, that did work. Well, I mean, it's still not finding the parent. I don't know why, but it did delay it. I always forget that coroutines kind of like act as a loop. Um, I don't know. Don't know. Yeah. It's there. Unless it's referencing the behavior itself. This behavior prefab. And maybe that's what it's doing. The on start is not referencing this new game object that's been instantiated. Yeah, I think this is gonna be silly, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, it could be bitches. God damn it. Mother whole bunch of horse manure. That's freaking dumb. Freaking dumb. Look at you go, fishy. Look at you go. You finally working. Ay, Chihuahua. I tell you guys. No, it's I should have seen this before. This was dumb. Um the prefab is what is being called, right, of the state. Yeah, I should have realized that sooner. Thank you for your support. Kind of, yeah, that helps. Like, I had to like break it down and like try different things, and finally able to see it. Only took a 2 hour stream today. That's it to figure that out. Bu- 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 bu. So so what do I do about that? So I have the state controller, my prefab behavior. So we probably don't even have to do this. Wait, let's try it. Silly goose, silly goose. When you instantiate, just say state behavior. Okay, yeah. And then set the parent. All one liner. I like it. Give me a second. Yep. Complete. Complete. I can't believe that was it, man. Freaking ridiculous. And then I gotta go. All the other functionality hasn't been connected to the state machine yet, but It's like, yeah, coding sucks. What the heck? I'm telling you, game development is a different beast than software. A lot of it's the same, but it's there's a lot of things like this that are definitely different, you know. And so look at this object. You can see that it's getting a next change. I need to fix this too. This was something I needed to change. Um, and I think I can modify these and say one. So now I should just go left and right most of the time. It can go up, but it'll be going left and right. And so I need to get that working, that float again. Thank you, Zara. Appreciate it. Dang. There you go, clean up all this. Let me try to get this float serialized again. I wonder if it's because it's a struct. I don't think. I think I can just change it. I think that'll be okay. Make that serializable. Then here. Okay. Hey. I wonder why it's like that. Range 0.1 to 5. I wonder if that'll work for both. And it's gone again. That's fine. At least we can see it now. Well, guys, it's been a fun stream. One small step forward. Now finally I'll be able to start next week and migrate the entire fish attack, and I think that was the hardest part, right? Then be able to migrate all the fish stuff, the movement and the attack of the fish to those states, and kind of like reevaluate it all again. Because, yeah, we have the fish behavior, which I'll organize. I'll probably be doing more code cleanup too. Um, because got to update for the surface and near wall stuff. So still quite a bit to do. It definitely took way longer to get that working the way I wanted. But let me see. Let me see who's on so I can raid somebody. I might start streaming earlier too. Not sure if this time schedule's working that well. I'll let y'all know. It's been okay. It hasn't been great. Alright, let me see who is. Otter Makes Games is on. Freshwater Fern is on. Connie, I don't know if we've rated Connie in a while. Or a Loving Robot. Might go raid a Loving Robot. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I haven't. I've seen his streams here and there. But I'm pretty sure he's a professional game designer or retired. I think he worked on some with Blizzard games. So we'll go check him out. We'll give him a raid. Have not rated him yet. So and I'll catch y'all next week. I know. I don't even know how long I was streaming. 2.5 hours? That's not bad. Wish I could stream more, but it is what it is. I'm so much to do. But I'm gonna keep working a little bit more on the game and well, rating this guy. And I'm not gonna hit you with an ad break, guys. Before we go, we're just gonna go raid. All right, so go say hi. Great dev, great streamer. I enjoy his content, so go over there and say hi. And I'll catch you guys on Monday.